Welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to give you a brief introduction what my channel is all about so you can understand if it's relevant for you and helpful for you. And I'm also going to introduce myself to you. So first of all, why did I name my channel Self-Awareness Maxing? Maybe you have heard about the trend of looks maxing, which teaches ways and the philosophy behind to aim to get the best physical look possible out of yourself. But there are also other areas in the area of maxing, like status maxing, charisma maxing, money maxing. However, all of these maxing trends are quite superficial. As a psychologist and therapist myself, I believe that most of the people following these kinds of trends are young people with especially low self-confidence, a lot of insecurities, and especially low self-awareness. So they don't have this fundament in their personality to actually achieve security, confidence, happiness, fulfillment, and purpose, and don't actually have good relationships, neither with themselves nor with others. And that's why I believe a strong, developed self-awareness is the personal foundation you can build a fulfilled and happy life on. So besides that, the other reason why I decided to pick this name is because my first name is actually Max. So self-awareness maxing makes a lot of sense for me. So the videos of this channel aim to help you to get answers to very basic questions, to help you discover and develop and to max out your self-awareness, to find answers to questions like, who are you really? And what makes you different from other people? Why are other people different from you on the other side? Why do you hold a certain mindset, beliefs, values? Why do you have the needs that you have? So next, I want to explain my professional background to you and also my therapeutical approach for the issues and the topics of self-awareness. So I am a graduated psychologist and therapist, and I have worked for more than 14 years in these fields and helping roughly 600 clients and patients at this point. And my approach is a so-called hypnosystemic approach, which is something very unique. Maybe you have not even heard about it, but it's immensely powerful. And this approach means that I believe that you have different parts or sides inside of you, that there are different versions of yourself that should be discovered and experienced consciously. Just to give you some examples that you might have heard of, something like the concepts of the inner child might be a part of you, or the inner critique, or the inner perfectionist, or the inner rationalist, the inner feeler, maybe, the inner doer, or the inner hedonist, or the inner moralist, or the inner judge, or the inner narcissist, maybe, you know, everyone also has its dark sides, or the inner psychopath. And of course, there are many, many more. These are just examples. And these parts are not the objective truth. They are just useful hypnosystemic concepts to understand yourself and others in a more differentiated way. And some or all of them might be more or less active inside of you, more or less dominant inside of you, more or less developed, more or less resourceful. Some might have conflicts with each other, and some parts might be in harmony with each other. Everything is very individual. And in my hypnosystemic approach, a developed, self-aware part of you, or side of you, or ego state of you would be located in a conscious meta position above these other parts inside of you. And it would see all these other parts, and in best case can activate them or deactivate them or steer them, navigate them, or even develop them or resolve conflicts between them. So they can be more helpful to yourself, to the whole of you. in the context and situations that you are in. So lastly, what kinds of videos can you expect in my channel? There will be videos just by myself about all kinds of models and methods and theories and concepts that will help you to improve your level of self-awareness. There will be a lot of case studies, for instance, also from my experiences with clients. And there will be a lot of podcast talks with experts about specific topics in the areas of psychology or self-awareness or personal growth in general. And if this all sounds good to you, I will be happy and thankful if you subscribe to my channel, and I hope it will give you an immense value and help you to maximize your personal, individual self-awareness. Thank you.